Stereo amplifiers are the heart of any great audio setup, bringing your music and movies to life with rich, immersive sound. Whether you're a casual listener or an audiophile chasing perfect clarity, a quality amplifier makes all the difference, from delivering deep bass to crisp highs. It's the powerhouse your speakers need to perform at their best. In today's video, we're counting down the 5 best stereo amplifiers available today. We'll explore their features, sound quality, and what makes each one stand out. If you're ready to take your audio experience to the next level, let's dive in. Number 5. Naim XS3. This is the 3rd generation installment of a model first introduced in 2008. The XS3 adds a moving magnet phono stage and better responsiveness, and that's about it. If that sounds negative, it shouldn't. The XS3 is a killer stereo amp, having earned a well-deserved 5 stars and multiple What Hi-Fi awards for its trouble. Why? Attention. 2. Detail. Open it up and you'll see what we mean. There's immaculately assembled audio circuitry, with fantastic care shown in reducing the degrading effect of outside interference and unwanted interactions between components, down to the way the connecting wiring is shaped, and the exact number and placement of the tie clips used to hold it in place. Such engineering care shines through the NAI's performance. The sound is much crisper and more agile than its forebear. It might not be enough of a difference to justify upgrading from its predecessor, but it still makes for an awesome amp nonetheless. There's a combination of insight, dynamic subtlety, and rhythmic drive that's hard to better at this level, with energy on tap and a good degree of refinement when required. The new phono stage proves a worthy addition too. While phono circuits integrated into stereo amplifiers aren't always of great quality, the one in the XS3 bucks that trend. Our in-house reviews team described its detailed and punchy performance that brims with energy and interest. To quote our NAIT X3 review, ultimately, the NAIT X3 delivers the music with emotional impact intact. And that's all anyone could ever ask of it. Number 4. Rega LX Core. The successor to the multi-award-winning Rega LXR, one of our favorite amplifiers of the last decade, is thankfully far from a disappointing sequel. Revealing and faithful, it's sonically capable in ways far beyond our expectations at this mid-tier price point. The elegant, confident way it delivers music is very rare at this level. As our expert reviews team noted in our LX-MK4 review, we struggle to focus on particular strands or frequencies to critique, and instead are content listening to track after track and marveling at how the Rega turns its hand to every song. It simply doesn't impose itself on the music. That's a huge accomplishment in its own right. At this price, it's the most entertaining amplifier we've heard. Lively, full-bodied, and with tip-top timing that truly underpins rhythms. The addition of digital inputs at last. And a headphone port is a great step in the right direction, too, particularly given their good quality, giving customers more flexibility in how they listen to this terrific amp. If you take the time to partner it carefully, we'd avoid any bright or forward-sounding kit as a rule, pairing it with speakers with more richness to the tone. Like the KEF LS50 Meta or Warfail Linton will give the sound more body and weight. This stereo amplifier will work well if you can stretch your budget further. Rega's Illicit MK5 is a similar but superior sounding proposition that will set you back a bit more. A great and slightly more affordable alternative to the NAIM NAIT XS3 below. Number 3. Arkham 5. Arkham's once dominant presence in the affordable stereo component market definitely waned in recent years, leaving the likes of Cambridge Audio, Marantz, and Rega to take bigger pieces of the pie. Cambridge Audio's 661 sat in this very spot on this list for many years. In fact, that it no longer does tells you a lot about how good Arkham's new A5 is. Like its next level up A15 sibling, at the top of this list, the A5 is a stonkingly good stereo amp for the money. It may be the most affordable amplifier in the all-new Radia range, yet it perfectly encapsulates what the company is trying to do. To our eyes, this is a fresh and modern-looking product, and to our ears, it is just as attractive. An amplifier at this price point is as likely to be partnered with budget kit as it is more premium offerings, so it has to be forgiving enough not to emphasize the shortcomings of more limited partnering equipment, yet still have the insight and transparency to make the most of more capable partners. Turntable owners will be pleased to read that the phono stage is a good one, clear and expressive, While the DAC stage feeding the coaxial and optical inputs is of similar satisfying quality, partner the Arcam with suitably capable sources and speakers, and it will invariably deliver musical and enjoyable results. It has been many years since we've heard such a convincing stereo amplifier from Arcam. If you are thinking of buying at this level, this one has to go at the top of your shortlist. Number 2. Rotel 8A TIs. For many years, Marantz' entry-level amplifier has taken this spot as our most recommendable budget entry, but Rotel has come along this year with the no-frills, performance-first 8.8, and knocked it off its perch. It has won not only a What Hi-Fi Best Buy award this year, but also the most prestigious Product of the Year award in the stereo amplifier category. The new budget class leader reminds us of Rotel's excellent, award-winning budget models from the early 2000s, combining excellent build quality with a sonic performance that sets the benchmark at this modest price point. Let's get one thing out of the way. The 8 doesn't offer Bluetooth or digital inputs, sticking simply to line-level inputs and an phono for connecting a turntable. We don't think that's the end of the world, though, particularly as the DAC module inside a half-decent budget streamer or CD player tends to outperform those inside budget amplifiers anyway. Sure, Bluetooth would have been nice, but you can easily cover that bass either with a music streamer or an affordable Bluetooth receiver. Elsewhere, the Rotel does everything right. The Marantz PM6007 it surpasses may sound more spacious and fluid, but the 8 offers greater insight and is all the more compelling for being able to dig up finer details. As our expert reviewers noted in our 8 review, this is an amplifier that just fades into the background, letting the recording and the other components in the system step into the limelight. If you are looking for a standout budget amplifier, ignore this one at your peril. If you're looking for an even cheaper option, however, we would point you to the 5-star Cambridge Audio AXA 35, which is a brilliant, my first amplifier option. Number 1. Arcam A15. Previous Arcam efforts have always looked tidy, but the British brand's new radio range, with the all-black finish and subtle yellow accents, looks sleek and modern. Of course, the best part of the Arcam amplifier makeover doesn't concern aesthetics. Simply the middle sitter in a range of 3. The A15 has this powerful, precise, and poised character regardless of the input chosen. Arcam was one of the pioneers of outboard digital to analog converters back in the 80s, and that experience shines through in the performance of the A15's digital section. Our in-house reviewers note in our A15 review, it is crisp, insightful, and engaging. We are also impressed by the scale of the sound. Stereo imaging is expansive, stable, and nicely layered. We wrote, as well as how it handles music's savage dynamics. There is no shortage of punch and power, but this is no muscle-bound thug. The A15 is insightful and subtle, able to track multitudes of instrumental strands with skill. Once we had heard how good Arcam's entry-level AF5B below sounded, we were a little worried for the AF15. But we needn't have been. It is clearly better than its talented sibling, delivering a sound of greater clarity, scale, and precision that justifies its extra price tag and represents a logical step up. Better yet, there's a moving magnet phono stage built in, which is something its closest rival, the Cambridge Audio C81, formerly found in this very spot, doesn't offer, and nor does its brand new replacement, the CXEA-T1 Mesquite. The new Any Calls Cambridge model does reply with a USB input though. So if that's important to you, then consider it a recommendable alternative. Otherwise, make sure you give the A15 a listen if it falls within your budget. We haven't heard a better sounding alternative for the money. That's a wrap on our top 5 best amplifiers. Whether you're looking to upgrade your sound system or dive into the world of high-quality audio, these amplifiers offer something for everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth reviews on the best audio gear. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video. Happy listening.